Hey everybody, it's Garen back from Whiskey Savages. Welcoming you back for our latest review video. You'll notice that we have some guests with us this week. We had some feedback on some of our previous videos, but the one that we heard the most of was basically people wanted to see anybody but me on a video. So we've had some people join us for this tasting. So on my left is my brother Thomas. Thomas.
Hello. Yeah, Garen's younger brother. Kind of new-ish to Scotch as well. Been getting into it more in the last couple years, as he has been as well. Yeah, just from the Muskoka area, and happy to be here.
All right, and Nathan.
Good day. I never liked Scotch. Now I do.
There we go. So just a slight introduction of Nathan. Within our Scotch tasting events and our get-togethers, he is infamous for his palate and his tasting notes. So it's a real honor to have him with us.
Some say the goat.
Yeah, the goat.
Yeah.
He comes disguised as a 70s record producer today. You can't have people knowing who he is. But anyways, let's get into this. What we're talking about this time is I got a tiny little sample from a friend in a Facebook sharing group. What this is, it's a Springbank 15. I've never had Springbank before. We've never had Springbank before. It's bottled at 46% ABV. If you try to find a bottle of this, it's going to be about, if you can find a bottle of this, Springbank is insanely popular. It's going to run you somewhere between 150 to 200 on the secondary market. Like, the prices of this stuff skyrockets. They're finished. This specific one is finished in an ex-sherry cask. So it's a super hyped bottle. Excited to try it just to see what the big excitement is behind this bottle. So we're gonna just hop right into it. We're gonna start with we'll start with Nathan. We're gonna just work our way through like the nose, the palate, finish, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so my first impression of this was smell-wise, it smelled like a mechanic's glove box. I don't know, just hit me like a boxer's glove. Either that or it smells like my father's recliner in his bedroom. Just, it's a no-go. Taste-wise, very bitter. It's like sucking on a radish. Not good. Not worth the cost.
For me, it was super sulfur rubber matches on the nose. Not what I was expecting. A little bit of dried fruits, little peaty, little earthy, a tiny little bit of smoke. I wasn't a fan of the nose. Throwing some water in it made it smell a little bit better, opened it up a bit. So you got a little bit of that kind of like sherry. Taste, same thing. Like, for 46%, I found this the first thing that hit me was a ton of like alcohol flavor. The sulfur came back. It was really bitter and dry. Almost kind of like salty, briny. I wrote down soy sauce. Like, it kind of had this effect. Honestly, it had this like effect. Little bit of leather, little bit of spice, but for the most part, I didn't really care for this too much. Putting some water into it, opened it up a little bit with like licorice and coconut in the taste. The finish went away super quick, like really quick. And what was left behind, I didn't find was a great aftertaste. One review online said this is basically the redheaded stepchild of the Springbank core line, that it's not the favorite out of everything that they offer. So that's how I felt about it.
Yeah, I was kind of similar. On the nose, you get a lot of like ethanol. I said nail polish remover. Kind of just that astringent, almost assaulting smell. The water definitely helped. It made a big difference. You started to get a little bit of that fruit, citrus, almost kind of sweet, but you never lost that sort of ethanol-y overtone for sure. And yeah, more of the same on the taste. Really bitter. And I don't mind that bitter dry. Like, I like red wine where you get that kind of dry feeling in your mouth. But this isn't really necessarily in an enjoyable way. Water helped for sure. You started to get a little sweet, but again, just overall, that bitterness is kind of the main thing that stuck out to me. I wouldn't really buy this, honestly.
Yeah.
That was kind of our general consensus, it seemed like, is maybe steer clear of this.
Yeah, so considering how expensive this is, also how difficult it is to get anything Springbank. So like I rated this, if I didn't know this was a Springbank, I had this rating down as a 6. But because of all the hype and how expensive this is, that actually moved it down for me because my expectations were super high. I moved it down to a 4. I think it's too much hype. It came too hot and too punchy for the ABV, I found. And like, there's no way this is worth the money, especially if you have to buy in the secondary market where you're getting into the hundreds of dollars. There's so many better things. So this for me is just a no-go. What do you guys?
It's the dumps.
Yes.
Simple.
Yeah, I would just steer clear. To me, it's, again, considering all the hype around it, I wouldn't put it far off from like a Bowmore 12, which I don't really enjoy. I find it has a lot of that smoky, but then just an overall bitter kind of taste. So yeah, I would steer clear. There's a lot better bang for your buck for some genuinely good whiskey out there that isn't this.
Yeah. So that basically wraps it up. I know this is super popular, so if you think that we're way off, if you're a big Springbank fan, I know there might be a little bit of blowback because people really, really, really love this stuff. Let us know in the comments what you think.
And we'll fight you.
And we will fight you. Yeah, we'll make you spend an evening with Nathan in his dad's recliner. That'll be the punishment. So anyways, yeah, let us know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Any sort of feedback that you can give us on our videos, we'd love to hear it. Springbank 15 unanimously is a no from us. So this is Thomas, Garen, and Nathan from Whiskey Savages, and we'll see you soon.